my lady. I kiss her on the cheek, sit down on the sofa, start lamenting. I said, baby, I'm so glad you're home. Oh, my week has been so long. She said, I know just what to do. Let me go get a glass for you, and we'll be sipping on gin and tonic and dancing in the moonlight. Forget reality, cause I got you and you got me, and we gon' be alright. Yeah, sipping on gin and tonic and dancing in the moonlight. Forget reality for tonight, cause I got you and we gon' be alright. Sit back, relax, enjoy the time, chillin' with my lady right by my side. She gets a little heavy-handed, but I'm experienced and I can stand it. I'm feeling so mellow, I just forgot about the week. Oh, I'm gonna pour another one or two for my boo. She'll take another one and we'll be sipping on gin and tonic and dancing in the moonlight. Forget reality, cause I got you and you got me, and we gon' be alright. Yeah, sipping on gin and tonic and dancing in the moonlight. Forget reality for tonight, cause I got you and we gon' be alright. Just relaxing, sipping on gin with the tonic on the side and a lemon twist. Imagine this, yeah. Just relaxing, sipping on gin with the tonic on the side and a lemon twist. Imagine this, yeah. Sipping on gin and tonic and dancing in the moonlight. Forget reality, cause I got you and you got me, and we gon' be alright. Yeah, sipping on gin and tonic, dancing in the moonlight. Forget reality for tonight, cause I got you and we gon' be alright. Sipping on gin and tonic, sipping on, sipping on. Forget reality, cause I got you and you got me, and we gon' be alright. Yeah, sipping on gin and tonic and dancing in the moonlight. Forget reality for tonight, cause I got you and we gon' be alright. Sipping on gin and tonic. Never thought of falling in love again, no never, but my heart's been stolen again. This time, hope it lasts forever. We'll go beyond, 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 beyond. It's been a while now since love's been in this place. You see, many have tried, but no one could take your place, girl. Why you so beautiful? I see the future in your face, baby. Never in a million years I thought that you'd be mine, girl. That you'd be mine, girl. Never thought I would fall. No, never. But my heart's been stolen again. But my heart's been stolen. Last forever. We'll go. Ooh, baby. Never thought We would go so far, baby. I hope it lasts forever, baby. Ooh.
Anybody ever told ya what a woman really is? If you ever get the moment, show them how much they give. You're a shoulder I can cry on, arms I can embrace. Is to hear my deepest thoughts, protect her night and day. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are amazing, cause you have given life. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are all amazing. I try to describe. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
You have birthed the nations. A nurturer you are. You bless us with your wisdom, and you tended every scar. You have found me broken. You have shown me light. You ignited all my passions and loved me through the night. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are all amazing, cause you have given life. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are all amazing. I try to describe. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
To be a woman is to be blessed with unparalleled intuition, to be powerful, power independent of place or position. To be a woman is to be a mother, giving birth to sons and daughters, ideas, institutions, and business ventures. To be a woman is to be the current inspiration, the future aspiration of a young lady, of a little girl.
You're a masterpiece of harmony, a melody of life. You're a gem, a diamond flower in spring, you're one of a kind. You're a masterpiece of harmony, a melody of life. You're an African queen flower in spring, you're one of a kind. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. So you are amazing. I try to describe. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. You are woman. You are woman. You are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. You are woman. So you are woman. Hey. And when obstacles manifest as natural, you are born for this.
To be a woman is to be the heart of the system, to be the one who brings life into our world.
Warning. What you are about to hear goes against traditional romantic counsel expressed by friends, family, and Instagram memes and quotes. Open-mindedness is advised.
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. And welcome to another edition of the Senate. I'm your host, Neil. You know that he is your host, Derek.
Yeah.
And welcome to another edition of the Senate. No, my brother. I see a cheese on how you doing, man. You got candle in the background thing. You're setting the mood, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, feeling sexy tonight. You know it is. But I'm here, man. I'm just ready to do this thing. You know how we do it.
Very well, very well. Let me just implore the people who are watching, you are watching the Senate podcast. You can like, comment, share, subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything coming on the pipeline from, from us. Right now we're at about 205, just over 205 subscribers. You guys have killed it for November. We wanted to reach 200 and we're well past that, but don't stop subscribing now on our account. Keep it going and let us keep building the community. You could dislike too. Praise God, tell them the dark cause. Dislike, it's fine. Disagree. But just know if you come toward us, you gotta come with a certain level of decorum and with facts and not feelings. Anyhow, my brother, how you doing? How is everything? Talk to me nice.
Man, I am well. I recovered. I had a fairly rough session in the gym. Big up to my gym, Ryan. He paired me with a guy who was, I think, conservatively about 5 to 10 years younger than I am. And, I quickly found out the difference between 30 and 40. so that was a little rough to deal with at first. And it kind of messed with me for the rest of the workout. I was extremely tired in the aftermath, but I survived and I am here. I'm ready to rock. What about you, man? How are things on your end?
I am poker, man. I just, after the debacle we had on Tuesday, I've got some issues here in the background, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. And we forge on, we forge forward. I am all right. I am well. I am thankful. I am here. And we gotta continue getting it. There's nothing else we could do.
All right. Good to hear that, man.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, when we come here on the Senate every Tuesday and Thursday, we come with topics, and this is no different. Usually Derek goes on our Facebook page. You can check us out on the Senate podcast on Facebook. Derek usually starts the conversation going by posting something there. This is no different. You see the title of this is called The Standards of Men, and Derek is going to go into what we're talking about tonight and to kind of set it up and give his opening remarks. So Derek, take it away, my brother.
Yeah, man. So the question tonight, are we allowed to have any standards? Sorry, are men, before I say we, are men allowed to have any standards in the dating market? And I found this to be an interesting topic. It's always funny, when people talk, you always hear women want this or women want that, and you very rarely hear, well, what do men want, or men want this, or men should have this. You very rarely get that. So I think we have I think we have a couple of graphics that we can get on screen to kind of kick off tonight. This one here that I'm going to highlight for you, if you could run that on screen. This is the one that really kind of got my goat, as the people will say.
All right, well, I got it on screen right now whenever you're ready.
Good. And it says, black men only date black women that they find attractive. And that made me laugh, because I started to wonder, who who dates people that they don't find attractive?
Oh, but some people, some people don't look at looks, my brother. Some people will have you believe that they fall in love with the soul, and the packaging does not matter.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
That's on pretty.
Let's get this one. It really does. Let's get this one on screen as well, Neil. Before I start to
let me get that
really get into things.
Yes, sir. You are on screen.
Yes, it's a graphic, and the guy is saying, "Don't cry, baby. It's just a movie." And then in the next slide, she's saying, "Don't cry, babe. It's just my complete sexual history." Yeah, people tend to think that doesn't matter. Let's get a little bit of Maya Angelou on screen, Neil. Because I say this one often myself. I didn't even know it was attributed to her. But yeah, when you know better, you do better. By Maya Angelou.
Fact.
Yeah, and before we really get into the bulk of things, let's get this particular one. I want everybody. This is a trigger warning, though, guys. So brace yourself, because this one might be a little bit rough to listen to. Right? This lady, hey, good night to everybody. You try to see Denise, I see Steve, I see Tammy Cole as well.
Good night to you guys.
Gals. Happy to have you all in as usual, as neutral as the old people would say. So this is Steve Harvey. This lady, she said she's a curvy lady, and this is how she describes herself. And she was remarking to Steve that she couldn't seem to get a guy, or at least not a guy in her age bracket. She's 58 years old. I got this one off the Pink Book Lessons. So shout out Pink Book Lessons. You can subscribe to her as well. And she's 58, and the guys in her age bracket said, "But hey, you're a little too plump for the occasion." I see Marlon Miller in the house. Good night to you, my brother. Good to see you.
Yep, shout out Marlon.
So, yeah, shout out Marlon. Laura in the house as well. And yeah, so this is Steve's advice to her. She's struck out with, as a Caucasian lady, she's struck out with the people in her age bracket. And this is Steve's advice to her on what she could do to get a guy.
And it's tough, but...
Well, you can always try black people.
I know, well, I like to... Well, actually...
That ain't our problem, black men. Tell you one thing, we appreciate it, Curve. We look for it. We clap for it.
Yep. I mean, I didn't even get a chance to see how big she is, I mean, we just, as you use...
she isn't terribly overweight, to be fair. She's not terribly overweight, right? Yeah, and after all, she's 58 years old.
Right.
I had a conversation, dog.
Shout out Kevin. Yeah, shout out Kevin, man.
I had a conversation with one Rommel Hall, big up Rommel Hall, a Barbadian living in China. And a couple of weeks ago, we had a conversation, and Rommel made the very valid point that it's not for old people. Dating is not for 40-year-olds. And by the same token, it's certainly not for 50-year-olds and 50-year-olds pushing 60-year-olds. You know what I mean? It's really not for people in that age bracket. So to see her out here, looking for a man at 58, damn near 60, it is interesting to say the least. And then to hear Steve's suggestion that she should check black men, because black men have no standards, and we just pretty much, we are the garbage men of the dating world, it would seem. We just take anything, and that got me to thinking, because I think about these things on a different level. And I was in a WhatsApp group yesterday, Neil, and we were lamenting the plight of the West Indies team, right? The West Indies cricket team, for those of you who follow cricket, it just got smoked in the first test match against Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka. And this comes on the heels of
getting smoked in the T20 World Cup a few weeks ago. And don't you know I'm a cricket fan?
Mm-hmm.
From small, since 11 years old.
I was born too.
Yeah, I remember you as a wicketkeeper back at school.
Yeah. Done with
very
that.
Brief period.
Done with that, man. Done with that. Cause them ain't inspiring nothing. Anyhow, go ahead.
No, they aren't, right? And we grew up in the 80s and 90s, so we are not too old to have forgotten the glory days of West Indies cricket. So to watch us losing to teams like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, them kind of people, that's a little painful. Yeah, no-come teams, that's a little painful for us to watch, right? Earlier this year, the team went to Bangladesh, and we had an impressive victory over the state of Bangladesh, right? Mm-hmm. And it came on the strength of a double century by Kyle Mears. And what made this victory even sweeter was the fact that many of our first-choice players had opted out of the Bangladesh tour. So it was heartening to see, what was tantamount to a B-side represent the Caribbean, right? Mm-hmm. But one swallow does not a summer mate. And after Bangladesh tour, we had South Africa, Australia, Pakistan here, the West Indies, and reality set in quickly. Then it was the recently concluded World Cup, and now the hammering. We lost by 187 runs, and I think, in quick time. The only thing that saved that prolonged the game was rain. I was in a WhatsApp group yesterday. It was some cricket guys. We play a little cricket on Sundays, and table cricket. And everybody was lamenting the plight of the Caribbean side. And everybody wondered, what you're doing with the current players and all that. And one of the themes that came through was, these people just ain't good enough. These players simply are not good enough. And we should get rid of a lot of them, right? The challenge, though, is that this current group of players, this current crop of players, is the best we have available right now. Mm-hmm. Right? So you got to ask the question then, Neil, what should the selection panel do? They tried old players like Chris Gayle and Dwayne Bravo and Andre Russell and Kieran Pollard. Players that were well past the best by date. Ravi Ram Paul. Mm-hmm. Chris Gayle is older than we are, right, Neil?
Yeah.
Older than me for sure. Mm-hmm. And he got months on you.
He got a few months on me, yeah.
Right? So you and I are playing a professional sport at this age, you know what I mean?
Should we struggle at least semi-professional or amateur?
Amateur level. We're struggling at amateur level, right?
Yeah.
But we took Chris Gayle to play in a tournament, an international tournament. We took Andre Russell, who's a couple years behind us. Dwayne Bravo is a couple years behind us. These are essentially old men, right? And we took them to play in the World Cup. They failed miserably. They got bowled for 55 by England in the first game. It was very painful to watch. So that didn't work. We tried, and now we got the current crop. These men really much they're in a better involved. They may not be as bad as or whatever, right? So, what should West Indian fans do? Mm-hmm. Should West Indian fans say, you know what, this is our team? So we can take them flaws and all, and we can support them. You see me coming around the bank?
Oh, yeah, I see you, dog.
See me coming around the bank?
I see you.
Should we throw our support as West Indian fans behind a foreign team? A team like Australia or England, where the players don't really, resemble us. We don't share our reflection, but, and it'd be difficult because our heart would never be really in it. And we got different upbringings and our history, or cricketing history, or legacy is a little different. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what should West Indian fans do? Which brings me to tonight's topic, Neil. What should men do? Because in these times, we've been told that, we can't tell women what to do. Well, rightfully so. I mean, the days of you policing women are long gone, right? And one lady even famously said Women have what?
Agency over their
their.
parts.
I love that. That's an epic line. Women have agency over their parts. My body, my choice, and all that. We get it. We love it. We respect it. Shoot, as Neil says all the time, we are feminists. Yeah. But I gotta ask a question. Should men just accept what they're offered? Much like the West Indian cricket fan. Should you just accept what you are offered? Because we have said, or we're trying to say now, even more vocally, what we want or what we don't want. Right? For example, Neil, I don't know a man that likes excessive makeup and weaves and wigs and all that stuff. If you got hair like mine, rock it. If a man like you. You know what I mean?
You got some bald head women that look good.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Shoot, Amber Rose rock the bald head thing.
But Amber Rose got tattoos in your face now.
Yeah.
That might be.
But I know that you brought it up. Men don't really like the tattoos thing. You know what I mean? Men ain't really feeling the huge tattoos and you got a whole sleeve of tattoos. If you got pretty skin, I might want to see it.
Oh, but you know what I mean? But they're not doing it for you.
Right. And we get it. That's fine. If you're not doing it for us, that's cool. Do you? However, do not then come to try to say, well, men, you should like this. This is what I'm offering you, so you should like this. This is what I have for you. Buy this. I talk about it all the time in terms of, your Rastas in Temple Yard and be selling pork chops. You have to provide what people want. Otherwise, they're not going to buy. So, do you want a man or not? Or are you going to just try to force a man to accept you as you are, flaws and all? Mm-hmm. Shoot, we got to take, let me see who's a cricketer that I don't really rock with. Shoot, we got to take Rakeem Cornwall. We have to accept Rakeem Cornwall because for some reason, the selectors love him and they seem to think he's one of the better players we have. We have to accept Shannon Gabriel because even though his back is more brittle than mine, right? Shannon Gabriel is apparently the spearhead of the West Indies cricket team in terms of the bowling attack. So we got to take that. Mm-hmm. So men, do we have to accept this? Men have said, shoot, I like women that look good. I like women that are physically attractive. But we saw the meme at the beginning where the lady says, shoot, men, what she said, men only want to be in a relationship with women that they find attractive.
I appreciate that again, man. Yeah, black men only date black women they find attractive.
So who is supposed to date?
Shit sad for real.
And that's the thing. You calling it sad. So we're not supposed to have any standards. Having said that, the same women who are not physically attractive.
4-6.
We had this discussion. Yeah. We had this discussion, Neil, in the in our the chat, mm-hmm. where short men, they're in love for short men. Mm-hmm. Fat men, they're in love for fat men. Big up Michael Jordan, or he brought in dark skin guys.
Boy,
yeah, big up Jordan.
He giving a blood, boy. He giving a
he give you a little push because back in the day, people call you midnight, darkest. All kind of things. You didn't get to play as a darkie. You know what I mean? I know Klay Thompson and Steph Curry try to bring back red men, so big at them too. Yeah? But Jordan give you a little push. So if you short, dark, fat, then there for you.
Imagine I'll chat it to
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wesley Snipes. Yeah, Chatty. Wesley Snipes give you a little push as a dark man. You know what I mean? And then if you sorry for my international viewers, if you broke, then a love for you, then a play for you. You know what I mean? So the ladies, should we look at Lizzo? I don't like to get into the debate thing too many times, but you know, let me get into it a little bit. I know that's a trigger for you, Neil. So let me get into it. Let's be sensitive, Neil.
Full regalia? Because I didn't come full regalia, but
I know you're always ready for the war, right? So Lizzo, for example, she is into body positivity is the new terminology being used. But she will say it. She won't say it. She will not say it outright with her words. But look at her actions. She traded LeBron James, 6'8", muscles grandmother, enough money. She checked your Carl Anthony Towns, 6'10" or 11, athletic. You got a big lot of muscles, but athletic, enough money. Sorry, a lot of money. Rich. That is who the ladies want. But for men to say, well, hey, I want my woman to look a certain way. I want my woman to, slim and trim. Suddenly now we hear that you're fat shaming, you're misogynist, you are sexist. You are all of these ists and isms you hear.
Mm-hmm.
Tygo Falter says body positivity is just like everybody gets a gold medal, even if they come last. Good night to you, Charmaine.
Charmaine showed up.
Yeah. Steve is saying short, dark, fat, and Brett is a quadruple homicide in the dating world. If you bald, log off immediately. Yeah, unless you like me. Shoot.
And I could tell you already, just to be clear.
I can't grow this year.
Just telling you all to be clear too. I want to be clear. Y'all would see a man like myself who is tall, head full of hair, of a certain ilk. They don't want me neither, just to let you know, because, my hair is too long, or this is the wrong color, or I too tall, which I've heard as well.
You got enough money, Neil.
I got enough money?
You don't.
Oh, no. Right, yeah, well, I know that.
You got enough money. Yeah. Because this is going to be a little controversial, but don't fool your foot. You could be 3 out of 4. You could be short, dark, and fat. But if you got money, you could cancel out. If you got enough money, you could cancel out the 3 of them.
Easily.
Yeah?
Easily.
You could cancel out the 3 of them.
Easily.
But these women will say to you very pointedly, they don't want...
Steve, this red man lifestyle. Yeah, Steve.
They don't want these men. Short and fat, nah. Short, fat, and dark, nah. Short, fat, dark, and Brett, certainly not. You know what I mean? And they can say that. Yeah, Jay-Z said it. There are no ugly millionaires. Right? Ball. That plays for the Denver Nuggets. Ball is 7 foot and change. I'm pretty sure he weighs 150 pounds soaking wet in combat boots with 2 sandbags. And he pulling IG models.
Left, right, and center.
You know what I mean?
How you damn stop there?
Right.
Like the Sahara. Hey, I ain't saying that for one of the community DMs though. We trying to make a point. Keep up with DMs, please, at times.
Right. So we're showing you the lady fellas. Yeah, I can give you another sport. I can go put together 2 sporting analogies, which they want to do. So let me deal with the West Indies thing first. Before I come back to my next point, right? Fellas, if you don't like weaves and you don't like makeup, excessive makeup and all that, don't ask the lady. Because shoot, the makeup thing, we know that's sorcery now. I get 2 videos today. The transformation was insane, right? We know that's sorcery now. If you don't like those things, fellas, Dion said it. Don't give it, a couple of weeks ago, Dion said it in the chat. Don't give it any traction. Keep it moving. Keep it trucking, as we say. If you know you don't like something, keep it trucking. Yeah? Because the reality is, we have been taught as men to sacrifice for everybody else,
But
except ourselves. Right? So you're supposed to accept this. Yeah, I saw one a couple of weeks ago about. Let me see if I can find it and then send it for you to put it on screen here.
why are you doing that?
It's essentially.
Why are you doing that? Jamal
Yeah,
Huggins is
Attar.
Attar, right? Okay, I was here saying, what if that my Attar? Attar, shout out to you, brother. You don't get see
Good to
men
see
on
you,
this
Attar.
basketball playing.
Yeah, it rough in these streets. It rough in these streets.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've been kind of given the impression or tools suggested to that we're supposed to sacrifice our happiness for everybody else's. You know what I mean? I hope I didn't delete this one because this one was. I was like, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just also want us to take a moment and appreciate that Derek's phone is the hardest working phone in the podcast business, in entertainment. He goes into the back alleys of social media and come back with a whole bunch of things. I want us to take a moment to appreciate him, man, for true, because he just do the work. I just call him he's the Batman of our show. You know what I'm saying? He's the hero we deserve, but we don't want right now.
Oh shoot! I found another one. I was saying you that
See
you
what
can rest
tell ya?
this
See
on
what tell
screen
ya?
in the meantime. This wasn't the one I was looking for, but
See what
sure,
tell ya?
you can have that in the meantime.
Download this tier. All right, so let me pull this up here. All right, that is. Oops, see, that is on screen. No.
All right.
Imagine dating someone.
Yeah, imagine dating someone who has to wait for payday. And the guy's response is like, damn, even being employed is what these days. This is where we are, folks. This is where we are. It is a case where nothing you bring seems to be good enough.
No. The man must have a particular set of things to bring to the table. Man gotta be good looking, universally popular and accepted, and rich.
Yeah.
I got all the time in the world to provide to the woman. So I sure have got two of them, man, walking about your earth.
Okay, where the original post was, I am definitely not gonna find it because it's a Justin LeBoy post, and he posts several things per day. So I would have to do too much digging right now to find that post. But essentially, it was saying, hey, don't worry about the little bit of belly. Somebody can tell you on. That's me paraphrasing it, right? And in this space where we encourage men to be the best version of themselves, we encourage people to be the best version of themselves. I'm glad to see Attar in the house. Jamal Huggins. Attar worked so extremely hard, right? Some of the things I see him doing when I watch him on IG or whatever, impressive. Even more impressive, his girlfriend is right there with him. She putting in that work too, right? Big respect. Chatty, Jamal Chatterton. They're gonna talk the fella's business a little bit, but Chatty's a man that would come to basketball back in the day, a couple of years ago when they had the whole Fitbit craze. Chatty would come, he would come to basketball, gonna run some laps, come and scrimmage. If you get beat, you're gonna run some more laps, come back, scrimmage again. Again, you're gonna run some more and they go home.
Fat.
You know what I mean?
I used to that. He scrimmage 3 times a week. Man, doing it 3 times a week, man.
Exactly. So the fellas putting in the work. Fellas, if you put in the work to make sure you feel a certain way, you carry yourself a certain way, shoot, you went to school and learn, to make sure you got a particular job, this is what you bring it to the table. Do not come now to accept any and everything. Right? Do not accept, well, shoot, this is how I this is my body, my choice. Yeah, we get it. Cool, we appreciate that. But don't accept gosh. I had this one for short. You know what? Let's do it right now.
Man.
I had it for short. I had it for short. We can do it right now, Neil. We can do it right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, while he pulls up this ammunition to trigger me, you are watching the Senate live, the Senate podcast. You can like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. We bring content to you 5 days a week. 2 live streams, and 3 shorts. Look out for a short tomorrow.
Yeah, big up my man, Jaleel in the house, J.O. Steve says it's a job you have as well. I challenge women here to name 3 hot gas stations. Wow.
All right, let me get this one here. So give me a minute to download.
So I want you to really appreciate what's going on. Fellas, you need to have some standards. Even though you're not supposed to have any. I think Steve Harvey, just know you saw it for yourself. Hey, if you ain't looking at luck, because this is a Caucasian woman saying she's not having luck in the dating market. Steve's advice to her, let me take a pin in that. She's not having success in the dating market. Why? Because the gentlemen in her age bracket are saying to her, essentially, she is overweight. She calls it curvy. A euphemism. We get it. It's cool. If it helps you sleep at night, work it, darn it. Right? Caucasian men in her age bracket are saying to her, overweight. Steve Harvey's advice to her is to try black men. So the part in brackets that nobody sees or hears, try black men because, in open brackets, they will take anything. That is where we are at. And we have become so accustomed to accepting anything. Shoot. So this is why we will start a test match. And we got Shannon Gabriel opening the bowling. I keep my Roach or leading wicket taker right now in the pavilion. And we open the bowling with the Jason Holder and the broken down transport board bus that is Shannon Gabriel. And then in the second innings, we open the bowling with Jason Holder and Rakeem Cornwall. Rakeem Cornwall, who comes in at a rotund 308 pounds.
That what?
Playing. He weighs 308 pounds.
He's 6'9". 6'9". Even
6'8".
Even
6'8".
But even then.
6'8". 308 pounds. And that was a couple months ago.
What he's do on the cricket field? He's ball bat. What he's do?
He plays as a bowler.
And tell me, ball in Spain.
He bowls Spain. We can't run at that way. Don't laugh. This upsets me because here's the thing, Neil. When we were in Bangladesh, he was fielding at first slip. It's the only place he can field. Let me just go off on a tangent.
It's true. It's so true.
Allow me, please. He was fielding at first slip. The ball beat the wicketkeeper, Joshua De Silva, and was heading to the boundary. It was off of a spinner. So Joshua De Silva is up to the stumps, as you would well know as a former wicketkeeper yourself, Neil. Mm-hmm. But back in the day, we had a helmet on there. You standing up to the stumps. You got pads and gloves. That's it.
Nobody bowling at the pace that we worry about.
Right. But at international level, no, all wicketkeepers keep in a helmet. They go on the gloves, they go on the pads. This ball, there's no fine leg. So the ball passes the keeper. In any other cricket, anywhere else in the world, when the ball beats the keeper, first slip is the person to run.
Go and get it.
Joshua De Silva looks to his right and sees Rakeem Cornwall at 6'8", 308 plus pounds. And decided, you know what?
I'll run it myself.
It is better for me to run in pads, gloves, and a helmet than to ask this man next to me to run that ball.
Shameful.
And Joshua De Silva ran to the boundary in pads, gloves, and helmet. And we are playing a man who cannot move. But that's my tangent. Right? Allow me that, please. Mm-hmm. We gotta take that. Because apparently he's one of the best we got right now. Mm-hmm. Gentlemen, what are you prepared to do? Are you prepared to accept he fell out for a slip that can't run a ball? Are you ready to do this, Neil? You got them things queued up for me?
Yeah, I waiting for you, man. Just tell me, man.
All right. But folks, this is what goes down when we record the Senate shots, right? The Senate shorts. This is what goes down. We're going to have one right here, right now. So are you ready, Neil? Let's get on.
The first one is the one with the treadmill, right?
Yeah, the bike.
All right, yeah.
So it goes like this. Babe, the guy says yes. She sends the picture. This is from Celebrity, by the way.
Shout out Celebrity.
And she asks, what is the Peloton for? The guy says, for us, babe. She says, what do you mean for us? He says, to work out together. What's the issue? She says, the issue is you bought a workout bike like you're saying I'm big or something. He says, babe, it's for both of us to get back in shape. You're tripping. I'll call you on my break. She says, no, I want to talk now. I had your child and this is the respect I get. Sure, I gained a few pounds, but you're supposed to love all of me.
All of me. Loves.
Yeah. All of you. She says, this is heartbreaking. So let me just backtrack a little bit, Neil. We bring the men up to speed for some game, right?
Mm-hmm.
She says you bought a workout bike that you're saying I'm big or something. Now remember a few weeks ago, Neil, the lady said I want the truth.
They want it
raw wriggling.
Raw wriggling, I remember vividly.
Raw wriggling. Right? Man presented the truth. And here's the thing, this guy says, try to soften the blow. I assume he says it's for both of us.
He ain't even ready to get the truth there, not there. He ain't ready to get it. He ain't done the truth really.
Know that.
This Dipsy Doolin at his finest there.
Yeah. And she says, I had your child and this is the respect I get. That is a bit of, that is not a bit, that's a whole ton of guilt there, right?
Yeah, guilt.
A whole ton of guilt.
Guilt. Yeah.
Yeah? You are supposed to love all of me. Why no telling me? We ain't got the standards. So he's supposed to sit down home. Yeah? He's supposed to sit down home and just watch her expand and say nothing about it. But then, this is a person he loves, huh? This is a person he loves. Also, he says he loves, but he can't tell you the truth. He can't. Because this is what you get. So my mom says, I had Junior 2 years ago, babe. Your mom is always helping us out. You shop all the time and hang out with your girls 3 to 4 times a week. You keep using our son as an excuse to not work out. I love you and I want us both to be in better shape. You said you want honesty, right?
Right.
I'm being honest. You say I want honesty. When I get honesty, raw wriggling.
Mm-hmm.
And here she goes. Wow. How you? I deserve to go out. I almost died having your son.
Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Now you want me to go back to a size 6.
Whoa.
If you can't accept me like I am, F you then. I won't be using that bike. I will work out when I'm ready. You're insensitive and selfish. That's an insult. There it is. Postpartum depression is real. I will be staying at my mom's for the next few days. That postpartum depression thing, that's a little bit more guilt, right?
Oh, hold on. I see something coming here now, boy. I see
So
the
next. The guy says, I have PTSD. I know all about depression. You have been partying and spending my money. They stayed quiet, babe. See what you telling her? We got to say with the mind as men. Don't let you know, I said, well, that's who she is. I take it. Because no, it come back to bite you, right? He says, no, you're mad. You can stay at your mom's, but you need to either get a job and get back in shape, or this won't work anymore. I'm tired. She says, tired? Tired? After 3.5 years, you're tired? You never made me work before. Now you're making demands. Fine. Then I'll see you in child support court. Don't text me anymore.
Oh, law enough.
Yeah, I got you. Hold tight. I got you, dog. Now, we let go a short yesterday, and it's with we boy Jared, right?
This week's Kilo recipient, Kilo award recipient.
Yeah, the full words, right? And some people were saying, you know, man, what happened, Jared? She long so. I think Aston was saying to me, somebody said that Jared was a bit crass about it. But here's the thing, folks. This is what relationships have come to. Relationships are becoming transactional, right? Relationships are becoming transactional. And a man needs to make sure that he's getting a good deal. Hence, sorry. All right, no problem.
Spoiler alert.
I got you covered. I won't talk it too much, right? So a fellow just wants a good deal. And that is why Jared presented his case as the way he did. Because, what did she say? You never made me work before, now you're making demands. This is why I said a few weeks ago, you got to pimp them out, as bad as that sounds. In other words, there has to be some investment on their end, gentlemen. Otherwise, this is what you get. Because she's saying, no, we're just chilling. Going out, what you say? You're going out with your girls 3 to 4 times a week.
Yep.
You're going to time to work out, but as you may see, you're spending my money. You're shopping. And he's asking her for them both to be in better shape. My man hold some accountability too, even though I feel that, you know, he ain't in as bad shape as she is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my man hold some accountability. My man said, both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And gentlemen, we all know that, you know, we really want to get in shape, you know? My man said, you're partying and spending my money. There are many people that go and drink water at parties.
Very few.
The way you go drink is alcohol.
Especially those who are out of shit.
Sodas. Yeah, sure. Unless you're like a gym freak. Even the gym freaks, when they go to that party, they're going to hold a little something to drink.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Whether alcoholic or sugary. That's soda. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And this is where it is now. Let me finish this before I let you have it right, Neil. Next slide. After she says she's going to take him to child support court, my guy says, K. She's like, K? Wow. He says, do what you got to do. And she says, I will, and my mom got my back. The guy says, ask your mom if she has a job for you, a room in her studio as well. So this guy, I think he would get the Keelan Award. Kind of, sort of.
He wasn't
as grim.
Yeah.
He wasn't as grim. He kind of, he got there belatedly. But he got there nonetheless, right? So, fellas, my question comes back. Are we allowed to have any standards in the dating market? Right? Are you going to provide, are you willing to offer your protection and your provision to women who are not willing to give you a good deal? To women who are saying point blank, but look, this is who I am, this is what I am, and I don't intend to change. Are you willing to offer your protection and your provision? Because if a thief breaking your house at night, we all know who getting that. Yeah. If they hear a bump outside, we all know who gotta go outside and see what it is. Right? So, are you prepared, gentlemen, to just accept what you are offered in this dating market? Or are you prepared to raise your standards? Neil, I turn it over to you, my brother.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am getting messages on the site saying that the volume is low. This is stemming from the issue we would have had on Tuesday, which I am still trying to figure out. So bear with us. This is not our usual sound if you're new to the channel, but bear with us. I just hope y'all can hear me. Let me know if I am too low. I got a whole bunch of filters on it, so just let me know. Anyhow, so here's my thing. Going back to this young lady, and this is going to kind of go into my point, which is going to lend into the larger point thanks, Tango Fox, going into the larger point of what we were talking about tonight. This young lady, I don't know if I would necessarily agree with the dude in this situation because he brought in you spending my money, etc. I don't know if I would have kept it that vivid, but then again, I am a person that would have said quite pointedly that I think we need to work out because we gaining weight. And if you pushing me on the Peloton bike, I can say, well, let me be honest. You're putting a little weight. You see, I know a lot of women, and it's funny because I have heard this, not me, like personally, but I've heard men say that women take it to the extreme. Oh, I've had your child, or postpartum depressed, or hormones, or a woman's body's changed with age, etc., etc., etc. But you see, ladies and gentlemen, especially ladies, there are things you can do to mitigate things that are natural in your life. Your body is your body, right? Yep. Your genetics is your genetics. You can't change that. However, right? If you have a child, no, I want to be very careful with how I word this because I don't want to seem insensitive. However, it goes back to Derek's point of having standards, because if a man gains weight, if a man is seen to be inactive, if a man is seen to be partying all the time and not taking care of his business, right? And a man is seen to be doing anything that is not on his purpose and taking away from nurturing or providing for his relationship, guess what is going to happen to that man? See, if the roles were flipped in the situation with that Peloton bike, the woman would have said one of two things. She would have pointedly said, you've gained weight, ride the Peloton bike, or she would have said nothing and moved on. So,
or if he had lost a job,
oh shoot,
or was suddenly cannot provide the lifestyle to which she was accustomed.
Yep. Deuces.
I know.
Good. So, you see, my thing is that women, you have to understand something, right? There's a certain, along with the freedoms and the independence that y'all have gotten from the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s through feminism, etc., is you want to be treated equally. You want to be treated as a peer. You want to be treated and have the same rights. And with those rights, there's obviously positives and negatives that come with the certain things that happen out here in these streets. One of them is that men are waking up and starting to realize that, hey, well, shoot, we can't just take anything and call it sex. We can't call it anything and call it relationship. No. Because that young lady wants the man to ride, that young man wants the woman to ride that Peloton bike, and that woman has brought up child. That woman, and they've been together for 3.5 years. She has brought up child. She has brought up postpartum. She has brought up all types of things. She has no qualms or problems going out with her girlfriends and partying and drinking. Let's not get into whose dime it is. Let's not get into that, because to me, let me skip that part for now. Let's say she was the one paying to go out and party and drink.
Right.
Right? That is irrelevant, because at the end of the day, you got postpartum, you got depression that you find to go and party and to live a life of indulgence. Meanwhile, you have a relationship to nurture. You see, we've gone away from the core values of a man and a woman's dynamic nature, if you will. And that, just hear me out before when I get vexed and call misogyny and sexism. Brace yourself, right? A man's role is to provide. Now, if I say that and you take umbrage with that, I want you to pause before you get up in your feelings, as the young people will say, and come to realize you want a man to provide. You want a man to provide good wood. You want a man to provide a place to stay. You want a man to provide money and etc. Oh, no, I don't need a man to provide money for me. I got it like that. You want a man to provide protection. Oh, I don't need a man to defend me. I got my own weapon, this and that, and next thing, third. Fine. So really what you are saying is that you don't need a man. Yet still, you on the people's social media clamoring for attention. See, recently in another chat, Derek, we've been seeing these posts coming up lately about people putting up things. Tag the last time you were in a bikini. Tag the last time. Tag the last time. And it's always putting the person in a light of in a great light, in a sexy light, in a Shoot, they got somebody we know that's post. What she post? That that this poom poom so good it worth the problems or something like that.
Yeah,
Right?
I saw that.
Like,
I saw that.
like
I saw that.
we gotta start. We gotta pump brakes, because if women have standards, men we have to have standards too. And this is not a
Agree.
See them do, like, come see, like, what was the expression you're looking for? Use a man that full with the thing, like, come see me like a copycat kind of thing. There's not there's not a copycat kind of thing.
Get this thing.
Right. There's not a copycat kind of thing. It is just simple, emotional, and in fairness and self-care. You got to take care of yourself. In taking care of yourself, you must have standards for yourself. One, Derek says it every week, every short. He says it to the point where it is drummed into my head. I don't know about you all, but you must have standards in yourself. You have to move with purpose. You have to have your health up. You have to have your dental up. You have to have your money up. You have to have your career up. Right? However that look for you in your life. When we say get your money up, we mean you should be out here stacking bills like Jay-Z or whatever. Shoot. It don't work like that. That's a 1% thing. But you should be on your purpose, and you should be doing things, whatever your dream is, whatever your goals are, whatever, you should be working toward that to provide for that and making an income for yourself and a stability, right? It's hard for some people. There and your creatives. It's not easy. That's no excuse though. We still gotta get out and do it, right? So you have to be on your purpose. You have to be on your goal. You have to be on your standard. If a woman comes into your space, right? I understand love is love. I understand the poom poom G-O-O-O-D. So good to put an extra on it. You understand? Put an extra on it, right? I understand that. But I promise you, there is another out there. She may not be better. She may not love you like that or whatever. She may not look as good. But there is another that is within your standard. Because let us not fool our foot, gentlemen. If a woman sees that you're not holding up your end of the bargain, and you're not living up to your standard, to her standard, you are going through the edits. And them like we, you know, and them like we, you know, cause we heart soft, we be like, man, I love she, you know, I still work when she work this out. When a woman done, she done.
As my man Choco would say, D-U-N.
Done.
S.
Duns. You know what I'm saying? So what I want us to understand, man, is that whatever your standard is, it is your standard. Whatever your standard is, if your standard is that you must date a woman that looks like a runway model, that is your standard. If that works for you and that's your standard, that is your standard. However, you can't be getting with a woman, she getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and you accepting that because you love her or whatever.
The thing is, right, Neil, the size in it isn't so much it, because I know some men like big girls, yeah.
So the
only thing, more importantly for us as men, is the attitude.
The attitude.
Yeah, because the attitude is all be real nice and it's all be real good in the beginning. It's when the shine gone off the ball, as my daughter's mother would say, it's when the shine goes off the ball, and there's many things that start to look a little bit different,
a little more real.
Yeah, things shit get real. So, what is it like now? Are you going to continue to accept the disrespect if she decide you say something and the woman just start cussing you out, for example, or you know, you live together and she plays some horns in you, or you know, just doing stuff that is not what you want in the relationship, or what you had a discussion, you come up, this is how we gonna operate as a couple, and for some reason she just operating outside of that, or what is outlined. Are you going to say as a guy, man, she's a good girl, I love she, you know, shoot, we had the voice note,
she's on break, I did just yep.
The man said, man, I love my girl, you know, and I work.
I train with she, you know, big man, I train with my girl, you know, big man.
Yeah, and somebody asked in the chat, I can't remember exactly who it was, but somebody asked, yeah, you train with she, but she train with you? Is she trying with
If
you?
another man involved, I'm inclined to think not.
As am I. So it's like, you know what? If she working, if you working with she ain't working with you, let it go. And yeah, we talk to men in this space. Ladies, the same with a play for you too. You know, if you working with it and they work, Natalia says it all the time. Big up Tally man, president of 237 ladies. One hand can't clap. Unless you clap it for your foot. You know what I mean? Take two hands to clap. One hand can't clap. So if you working with somebody and them ain't working with you,
God left it out.
Left it out, man. Left it out.
And this brings me back full circle to the point I was making earlier before I got sidetracked, right? Men are providers. Men provide. Women receive. Women nurture. Yeah? I'm not saying women cannot provide. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that there are some categories where a woman can lead and provide. I'm not saying that. Just calm down. Right? What I'm saying is a man's nature is to provide, to protect, to defend. A woman's nature is to receive, love, and nurture. Yeah? We have gotten to a space now where women are not nurturing. Women want to demand, to provide. You understand what I mean? They want to have things their way. And I'm saying, if that is the standard, if we cannot, we certainly can no longer tell women what they can and cannot do. And we are not telling men in this space to dictate what a woman can and cannot do. That is not your job. That is not your role. What we are telling you, good night, Mrs. Cat, sorry. I'm glad you caught the labels. Mrs. Cat, right? But you have to there it says it at the end of every life. We don't make any rules. We just showing you how the game is played. And by game, we mean be on your purpose. Be on your measure. Be about what you're about. Find a woman that is on your program. If she is not on your program, keep it trucking, keep it pushing. No umbrage. No. As there it's in a rank in the umbrage. No malentang.
No angst.
Nothing. My man Jerry the other day, Jerry had a big kick up. Jerry tell the woman what it was. The woman say, well, you could keep your little money. That's my foot money. You could go along with that. My man Jerry said, okay, have a nice day.
Yeah, and that was that. Don't talk about the rest because
sorry.
Tango false.
Right. My bad tango. Yeah, my bad tango false. But yeah, so man, you got to do for you. If your standard is, and I think we say all the time, a man want peace and a man want peace. P-I-E-C-E and P-E-A-C-E. The P-E-A-C-E trumps all. A man get peace, peace could come and peace could go. But he wants to got peace of mind and he's settled in his space, he is good to go. So if a woman is, you met a woman at 150 pounds. Woman look good. Obviously time passes, children, you get older, etc., etc., etc. But as Derek well said, I am your partner. So therefore, I want the best for your health. Because a lot of people like to think, oh, you just want people to look good and this and that next. No. I don't want to be up and down in hospital behind you because you got high blood pressure and hypertension.
But even if it's a case where you just want your partner to look good, what's wrong with that? What is wrong with that?
But hold on. I agree. Right? I agree. But I'm going to tackle it from a different space because,
I get you.
Again, things change. Right? Somebody wants an old man give me advice at time and tell me, anytime you want to know how a woman you dating, then look when she get older, look at she mother. You know what I'm saying? Look at her mother. So if her mother is 300 pounds at 5'2", there is a good chance, I'm not saying it is exclusive, but there is a good chance that genetics can hit that woman if she keeps herself in a certain mediocre activity. Right? So we have to understand this. Men, you want a woman? Shoot, they got men that are very pointed. I like red women. We got a buddy of ours. They might like fit chicks. You might like women that look slim, trim, and look like they're about to run a marathon. And he would get blasted for that because he always want women that look good. But here's the thing: they got women that only like tall men. They got women that only like dark men. They got women that come on this podcast only to look at Derek because Neil Hoyt ain't got a shot. He's the wrong complexion. I just keeping it 1,000. You understand?
A party.
I keep it at 1,000. There are people that come in. Shoot, Denise come in here the other day and she like Queen's College, man. She got a thing for Queen's College, man.
Well, all right.
Well, all right.
Very nice.
So that's good for me and Derek, but all the rest of one of the AM at school to Queen's College. But when it does guts. So everybody has a standard until the standard works against them. I can say that again. Everybody has a standard until the standard works against them. A woman got standards, right? But when I come with my standards, say, yeah, I ain't dealing with a woman that's 200 pounds. All of a sudden, no, I sexist, I'm misogynistic. Whoa. Well, don't let me say I want to deal with a woman that's 200 pounds, because I like tall women. So a woman that's 6'6", 200 and somebody pounds, that will work with. It'll work. Anyhow, you guess I try. But but I want us to understand, and I'm gonna kind of round this off here, Derek, is that Derek makes a very good point. We have to have standards, man. This is all in keeping with the theme of being the best version of you for you, because you are only as good as the people around you. You are only as good as the energies and the purpose you have around you and within yourself. You understand? If you work on yourself, as my mother Derek said, you go to school, you get your education, you get your money up, you learn it, whatever, and then you pick up a dud of a woman, and all she want to do is spend your money. You when you first met her, the woman was slim trim, woman looked good, woman was, doing certain things in the bedroom, making you feel good. Shoot, she might be cooking a meal for you, but she get in now, she got the ring, she done with all that. She complacent now, she comfortable, right? You coming home, no food ain't on your table no more. And I ain't saying that the man expect that, because she set the standard. She is who set the standard. By cooking every evening when one was dating, she used to come over by you and say, babe, relax, take off your clothes, I cook for you. But know that the ring involved and the last name's match. To you. Right? Last name's match.
Destiny's Child, man.
You understand? The cooking going out the door. Child come. And all of a sudden now it's like, you got to take me flaws and all. And I guarantee you, gentlemen, it does not work the same. Women do not take you flaws and all. I'm going to say this again.
Nope.
And I'm going to look y'all women in your soul. Y'all don't take men flaws and all.
Nope.
I don't know one woman that tell me, this flaw here, he got this body, but I love you, I take you. I have never heard a woman say that. You understand?
We watch the chat and see who can come in and say that they do.
Well, of course. I mean, I know everybody is gonna come now and say, oh, I had this man that. If you get with a man and he was either overweight or he got overweight and you did not like an overweight man and the folds in this man belly used to bother you, I do not know 20 women walking this planet that have said this man has gone from slim trim and always in gym to being fat and overweight, and I am cool with that.
But I love you and
I can work with you. Women don't work with nothing.
It's true.
It's not gonna work with me.
You understand? Women don't work with anything. Women try and try and try. And that's fine. I'm not saying women don't give effort. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying some women out there don't put in effort. But let's be honest. If you do not meet that standard, if you once met that box and you slip out that box and she gently nudge you to try to get back in that box, but you say, nah, I ain't getting in that box, she done with you on that though.
Straight.
She is done with you on that. Because believe you me, the woman always got a flare gun. Always got a flare gun.
The DMs full.
It always goes down in the DMs. So men, stay on your purpose, stay on your grind, hold to your gun, stand in your masculine frame, maintain your standard. I ain't telling one if you got a standard that your woman must look like a supermodel and you look like Frodo and you got van driven money and you don't want to work on the skills, you don't want to get your education, you just content.
It's not gonna work with me.
You content drinking ramp on the Fridays with the boys, and you all like smoking and drinking, you're taking care of your health. But I only date women that is 5'9", and no, you need to pump brakes. See how ridiculous are some women? Because a lot of women out there want a man a little Idris. look like Will. Shoot, maybe even act like Will too. But when I want a Will Smith, right? What I want, I don't even know who's Michael Ealy, the men, whoever men look good, right? When I want that man, I see it every day. I see a woman put up Chris Hemsworth. Women just put up Tom Holland. Women just put up all of these men. And when you look at these women, you be like, cheesecake again for your meal today is what you doing? So I want men and women to understand what's going on here. Men, be on your purpose, stick to your standards. Women, y'all got standards. I ain't got to tell them to stick to a standard. But be understanding and be reasonable. See, Jennifer saying Chris would get it, right? I want one to understand. That women, I understand y'all have standards, but there's a social contract that you know that if a man breaks, he going through the door. So you got to keep your end of the bargain too. We understand postpartum depression. We understand illness, hormones. We understand all of that. But it's 2021 though. We got satellites outside the solar system. We could control robots on Mars. There are ways that you can deal with your postpartum depression. There are things that you can deal with for your body type and your body weight. Don't make excuses anymore. There is therapy. There are drugs that you can take, medicine. There is all types of things you can do to improve yourself, to get yourself back to where you need to be.
Well, here's the thing, Neil. If I can borrow a line from my guy, Minister Jack, right?
The wild man in
When I put Minister Jack said, there is no surgery for laziness. There is no surgery for laziness.
Hot.
So it starts with you having to want to put in the work. This is men and women, huh? You have to want to put in that work. Then you have to want. Up to yesterday, I told my daughter, you have to work at some point in life. You can either work in the beginning, when you're at school, or work at the end when you join the workforce. Now, all of a sudden, now, you got to work harder than you really want to, right? So, either you get your education, or let's not be fooled, right? My daughter's fairly bright. We think that's part of the problem because it comes so easily. She's like,
complacency.
Yeah, she's a happy kid, right? I mean, like the happiest person I know is my daughter, right? Always happy, always smiling. So sometimes, me being the serious one, I kind of gotta check that, like, you gotta take life a little bit more seriously and all that. And it come down as daddy, right? And I said, it is either you gonna work and do your schoolwork, or you can gotta go, because shoot, she like bougie shit. So I don't know where she gets that from, but anyway.
Says the man in the scarf.
Right? She likes bougie shit. So it's either you can work to get the bougie shit from now, or when you get older, then go out good, put the road and stir some concrete, carry some marl. Shoot, you could come in and pick up some garbage and still give you a sweet bread or a sandwich to come put the rope. But at the end of the day, you gotta work for what you want. And that is men and women. Shoot, if I give my daughter that advice, I would give anybody that advice. You have to be prepared to work. So, gentlemen, if you're prepared to work, you're prepared to get out here and get after it. And I ain't suggesting living in luxury. I am suggesting providing the best possible life you can. Shoot, Austin is a teacher. I'm a teacher. They're the $1 million teachers. They're the millionaire teachers that we know about. But you still want to live comfortably. You know what I mean? So if you put yourself in a position to live comfortably, yeah, and you've worked towards that, make sure the person with you wants to do the same. There's no surgery for laziness. There's no drug for laziness. That's why they say the girls go in and get they get out to the DR and they get the BBLs, they get away crit low and they get sort out. But then at the end of the day, your mentality ain't change. So you go in all these reconditioned parts, and then you still coming back to you're going home, you still eating the same way. You don't intend to do no working out, so you eat the same way, you move the same way, you're drinking the same way, you're smoking the same way. Because a lot of women drinking and smoking now. You know what I mean? There's no surgery for laziness. So you got to change your mentality. Gentlemen, once you change your mentality, you start having different standards for yourself, suddenly you are going to find that, yeah, I can't rock with that. Because we're talking about the best for yourself. Remember, we talk about that all the time? The best version of yourself, the best version of you for you. If that's what you want, suddenly you recognize, yeah, this girl ain't making it. She look good. She might look good. She might look good. But then you realize, you know, the attitude
it's very jumpy.
She might look, yeah, she might look good, and then you realize, shoot, she had my friend, she had my cousin. I hear my brother take piece off for it. She had my shoot. We hear that my boy father was in it, and my boy too, and she, you know, this my next door neighbor, he get piece. Big up my neighbor get a piece, and you know, he and he cousin them tag team it, and it suddenly is like, you know, I don't need to put my name on that list. You know what I mean? Because it's not just about the weight thing. There's all it could be body count, it could be weight, it could be attitude.
Is the attitude? I think that's the salient point here, right? I think the salient point here is because you are completely right. As you were speaking, I was remembering a conversation I had with my mother last night, and we were talking about people that like to take shortcuts. Now, I've been blessed, I've been privileged to have the parents that I have. Particularly my mother. My mother always taught me there's no shortcuts. I've seen my mother work for everything she got. She has never had to. She's never taken a shortcut. She's never taken, you know, free money or join a blessing circle, or she has always worked by the sweat of her brow for whatever she has, right? And she has instilled that in me and my brother. And you are completely right, because it is the attitude. And I think if you want a woman, right, that, yeah, Jennifer, shout out Mike's forever. If you want a woman around you, you want a woman that understands that it is work. Life is work. You understand? Life is work. It's very degrees of work for varying people. Work look different for everybody, but believe you me, my work, how is get up and I go work mentally, physically, emotionally to go about my day, gonna look different for Derek, gonna look different for the people in this chat, gonna look different from anybody else. The point is it is work. We are seeing so many people going out there and trying to rob people. We're going to see people trying to scam people. We see people going to get, as Derek said, going to the Dominican Republic and getting serial numbers from the parts, right? People are looking for the easy way out because life is hard. And I ain't gonna lie to you, every now and then I think, I could go across the beach, find a nice white woman and retire. 45 and I done. Jet setting in Switzerland. But you know what? That ain't me. That is not me, because I want to be able to reflect on the achievements, whether how big or how small I have, and say, you know what? I am contented with my effort and the payout I have gotten from it. Yeah. You understand? And I just don't understand. We've gotten to a place where people get to a point and say, I've made it. I don't need to learn anymore. I don't need to put in work anymore. I got the ring. I got the woman. I don't need to do anything anymore. I got the woman, so I don't need to buy her. You know, I used to buy her flowers every Thursday. I don't need to continue that train. I used to cash out once a month to a posh restaurant. When I get one, she better cook something for me. Same thing with the women. You know, the man met you 5 days a week. You was dropping it on the man. You calling him all sorts of daddy and all sorts of things, having fun in the bedroom. No, when I'm married for 2 years, the man can't even touch you, but once a month. You understand? You set the precedent. If you know, if you have to think before you get into situations. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. I don't care if you got hormones or you don't have hormones. I don't care. You always think of a situation and the precedent you set within whatever situation you get in, whether it's a work relationship, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a casual relationship, whatever relationship you get into, you always make sure you weigh the pros and cons of the situation and the person that you're getting into and the precedent that you're setting. If you know that you cannot sustain having sex 5 days a week, do not come out the gate getting this man loving 5 days a week to try to say, let me get this ring off of this man. Man, if you know that you can't sustain buying roses for a woman every Thursday, if you know you can't sustain carrying this woman to a posh restaurant every how much ever, and I ain't even talking financially, it can be all different types of leads. If you know that you can't tolerate this woman looking good and posting for IG because she looked good and she in a bikini, if you know you can't tolerate certain things and you can't sustain certain things, left it out. Leave it out. But you cannot set a standard. You cannot come in as a woman, you look slim, trim, and always in the gym. Yes, you have children. Yes, you have hormones. But nobody nobody goes into life saying, "Oh shoot, why pregnant? Why didn't know you get pregnant? And you put on weight. Wait, why know as you get older that you've got hormones and your breast is dropped? The boy tell me that. Everybody know. Everybody knows. So set up your life to suit. You should want to look good for you, not for the man. So to me, if I buy a Peloton bike, I should not have to say, you should not be messaging me saying, well, this Peloton bike here for you want me to ride this? So you should be like, shoot, babe, you're right, yeah. I have been slipping on my game. And I do want to endeavor to do better. You understand? That is what it is. It is work. Life is hard work. Sometimes it ain't even a physical work. It's a mental work. Shoot, Derek, to talk about it, Derek put up a meme the other day saying that the gym is not about, you know, looking good or whatever. It is about you versus the man or the woman in the mirror. It is the mental focus on fortitude. That woman is looking at she get big, and the man wants you to look a particular type of way. The man may be saying this working out may help you with your postpartum. This may help you to focus on something other than whatever is playing you in your mind. But no, everybody want what they want. Everybody want to say, well, shoot, go tell me flaws and all. Like, Derek and I do this thing every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we do the shorts. Derek made a joke and said that what we have, our dynamic is a team. It's a team based, kind of like a marriage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right?
Yeah, it's a marriage.
Right. But we start this thing, we've been doing this thing now for how many ever months? Almost a year, come to think of it. And then when Derek
almost a year.
When Derek called me now, let's say we reach 1 million subscribers, not if, when we reach 1 million subscribers, all of a sudden now I say, Derek, man, that short could come and it come, man. See, your life, I feel like doing a live today, man. Man, Derek, man, see me, I really feel like doing more shorts, you know. You see the live, we could do the live 8. I mean, we could do live at like 10 o'clock, or we could do it earlier. Cause I really feel. Derek and I did not have any conversation other than to say this is what we're doing, and this is how we're doing it. Derek expects every Tuesday and every Thursday, just as I expect every Tuesday and every Thursday for Derek to be here. Then, unless it's something dire, unless it's something that is beyond our control, you understand? There is a commitment.
We'll be here.
You understand? So with that being said, if Derek was to come and tell me, man, Neil boy, I know we still be doing this thing, right? But now that we got 1 million, we could slow down. Now that we could take it easy. No, shoot, now that we got 200 subscribers, Why we gotta do a show every Monday and Wednesday and Friday? No. That's the thing about it. The difference between Derek and a lot of people out there is that Derek and I have an understanding that span decades. We don't have to have the conversation to say, all right, we need to get we act together. Because we know when we messing up. Just like some of y'all need to know when y'all messing up. And y'all need to be held accountable for where you're messing up. Yes, and sometimes that is body weight. Yes, sometimes that is finances. Yes, sometimes that is attitude. So, I want everybody to understand very clearly and very pointedly that you have an accountability to yourself and a responsibility to yourself. When you get in a relationship with somebody else, you have an accountability to that contract. Whatever standard you set, whatever is the norm, the routine, whatever it is, that is what it is. If you come in at 200 plus pounds as a woman and the man said that's what it is, and the man love you and you body at 200 pounds, and you going to lose a bunch of weight, the man might be upset at that. So he got to make a decision now. You understand? Like, there are so many different things that are into place, not black and white. So please let us get off this high horse saying you got to take me flaws and all. How dare you come and tell me? When I want your truth, though. So then how dare I want to tell you nothing when I want your truth? No, but shoot, the other day, we don't like liars. We don't like liars there. We don't like liars. I say, but you know, you can't go black and white with that, you know. I don't like liars either, but let's be honest, there are some lies that
need to be told.
You can get in your life. The same way you want to get told that you look good at that, the same way you don't want to hear that you fat and obese, it's the same way that I don't want to hear that the 11 I put on the other night wasn't good. And that you orgasmic quick is a problem. No, there's certain things that we don't need to hear. There's a certain thing called tat. You understand? So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been ranting for a while, but I just want us to understand what we are doing here. Because holding someone accountable to their health and their body weight and their established routine and standard. If you at work and the standard in your work drops, you know what's going to happen? Oh, Neil, how you could bring up, how you could liken a relationship to a work relationship, an employee and thing. But one is who tell me that is a partnership, though. One is who tell me that relationship is a business. There is say it's transactional. So by that token, if you wait, my man is only like 180 pounds. If I get heavier than him, how is he gonna pick me up? I don't want him fat and winded. Oh, Mrs. Cat, what has the point? That's the point. That's the point. But I got someone out there that don't care. You gotta take me flaws and all, Philip. Good night. You gotta take me flaws and all. If I decide to put on weave, I had a conversation with a young lady recently, and we had a discussion about wigs. I said, that ain't my flavor, right? I ain't upset at men that like them sort of things. Don't make sense to me. It's not for me, right? She asked me, if we were to go on a date, let's say, and I were to put on a wig, how you would feel about that? I would say, well, why you putting on the wig? Right? Because you ain't putting on for me. Let's put that on one side.
Be clear about that.
You're doing it for me. So then if you're not doing it for me, you're doing it for yourself, your self-esteem, etc., etc. But I like you beautiful and natural, but it's not about me. So if you need the wig to feel empowered, to look good or whatever, then why? It ain't gonna work with me. You understand what I'm saying? So
you reached an impasse.
You understand? I just, that's just a thing. If the first date we go,
you can start off.
Yeah, if the first date we go, and you got saying it, I'm a dancey man when it comes to things like makeup and wigs and weaves and that sort of thing. You could trick me real good and easy. You could trick me real good. And when I say trick me, I can't tell when women do makeup so good. I can't tell when it's natural or when it's you know what I mean? But I'm a simple man. I like
when it's excessive though.
Yeah.
And you look like you're going to fight back, man. You're going to fight the Joker. That's a problem. Just say.
Right. But for me, I'm a simple man. I like my women looking natural. You know why? Because at any day, if we decide to go out for a long haul, when they wake up next to you, you ain't gonna look like the Joker. You ain't gonna be taking off accessories here, there, and everywhere. You gonna be walking about the house like you. And not like a DC villain. So why you gotta go through the pretense? I don't need it. And if you are going out with me and you are dressing, because you know some women like to dress to impress and to you know, people like to do that. Putting on a wig ain't gonna do it for me. Shoot, it's so simple. You could turn up. You could go. Well, obviously you gotta look at you can't go your head like a rat's nest or whatever. You just got turn up and shine short and tight. Keep your head in a certain sort of.
And I got you.
I like truly it is. I go on. So standards, men, hold your standards. Do not be afraid to say how you feel, and what you want. Stay in your masculine frame. Do not be afraid to lose the woman. Do not be afraid to say, oh shoot, if I tell this woman, oh she can. If she kick it like this woman talk, but again, I stay by my mother and see you in child. Shoot, she lost me at see you in child support. See you in child support? I buy a Peloton bike for me to work out, punny. You talk about child support, but we done though. So, yeah, people, stick to your guns. It just, yeah, man. Cheese on Derek, man. They see her send me a bunch of things here, man.
Yeah. You know, we want to yes, you know, we got some stuff.
I see we
got talking about work, Neil.
We got delay. Let me see. Look at my fingers. You can see me? How many fingers I got?
Yeah, we got
a massive delay. Sheesh.
You with me?
We got a massive delay. All right. Let me work on that while you go ahead and thing. I can try to do what they say.
Yeah, man. Folks watching this internet podcast here on YouTube. People who are watching, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to share the subscribers. I'm thinking, let's see if we can get to 215 within the next 5 days to celebrate independence / the Republic. We can get to 215. Philip says, foolish question, man. Is emotional intelligence anywhere in this equation? Yes, of course. Because
yes.
Again, if she's a goat, you know.
There.
I think Fergie, yeah, man, he's still here.
You breaking a real bad boy. Anyhow, go ahead.
Fergie says to me all the time, you know, we get caught up in terms of looking at the physical aspects of it, and we looking for an 8, 9, 10 where we can really take a 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and we to a fellow will work with a 5, 6, 7 that, you know, peaceable and personable and willing to work with it. You know, I mean, 8, 9, 10 that miserable and, as you say, is, you know, not emotionally aware or intelligent. The fellow would just left that out. You know what I mean? So emotional intelligence is definitely part of it as well. Because it's not just about the physical, I mean, in terms of the standards you're looking at, but you're also looking at the attitude of the person as well, the key and the intelligence, of course. You can't just look at because let me be clear, we're not encouraging you as men to say, well, my girl go all like this and then she do all like this. That's it.
No.
Nah, it's the combination of things. Women don't just look at you and say, oh, you gotta be tall. Nah. You gotta set a criteria. And that's the problem. I don't think we men have a set of criteria other than, shoot, she got some boxy. We like that. So we take that. You know what I mean? She got some breasts. We take that.
You know that.
You know,
Legs and thigh snap.
at some point, oh, yeah, we got short to do, but anyway, we as men got to move past looking at his knees, legs, and thigh snap. You know what I mean? We got to move past that to a case where we're saying, all right, what else are you bringing in this equation? What am I getting in the deal? Because you want me to be a certain height, I gotta be making a certain amount of money, I gotta be a certain complexion, I got this. Some people tell you can't got no children. What are you bringing? You know what I mean? What is your contribution to this potluck?
Hold them to a standard.
Yeah, because too often a fella goes in, he putting in all, yeah, this is what he doing, this is me and my girl, as we say, my personal girl, as the black man would say. And you hold into this thing, you and my man Ramel say, you know, I work here with she, I try with she, but you have not required any investment on her end. So now it's a case of, well, yeah, he gave me everything, so he can take.
And there, I don't know.
There's a saying.
Oh, sorry. Oh, good. The delay gone. You finish your thought. I didn't know if the delay was going.
Yeah.
Going on.
Yeah. There's a saying that givers have to set limits because takers never do. So, gentlemen, if you are prepared to just give, expect the women to take. Simple.
And man, let us stop this thing of another man buzzing around you, girl, or a woman. She giving the man the time of day, and you going to the man door. Let me pump brakes on that for a minute, right? Because on Tuesday, Derek talked about it, and I just feel it very important to reiterate that if a man is buzzing around your woman, and he is causing a problem in your relationship, one hand can't clap. Do not go to no man and sending a voice note. Don't body. That got nothing to do with he.
I'm saying at all.
Nothing to do with he. All right, Derek. So we got some content here. I don't know which you would tell me how you want to disseminate this.
Yeah, man.
How you want to move?
Let's get this the pick with Linda first.
Pick with Linda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get this one.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Senate podcast. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. 5 days a week we do content for you all. 2 live streams and 3 shorts. We have a short coming tomorrow. You could you could dislike as well. That's fine. We are open to discourse, intelligent, respectful discourse, and we are on screen there.
Yes. And this lady says, why must I, a hot girl, have to work so hard? Now, I was going to interject, but I decided to finish your thought. But she's a hot girl to her. Yeah. We can't really verify if she is or not, but she's a hot girl. And she's asking the question, why must she work so hard? And then we have this video here with this lady in red Neil.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to hear what she is saying.
Let me get her on screen now. Yeah, what the video I'm playing? Oh, hold on a minute now. Let me pull up that video again.
What is this? God, why do I have to work? I am sexy.
No, the video did not show up for some reason. Let us cut down and try this.
Right.
I mean, it played, but that did not have the desired effect. Yeah, let me see something here. Give me 1 second, because I can get this back on screen here now.
Yeah.
But
Charmaine says there are times persons on point, and when they open their mouth, you want to run. They say the stupidest things.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah.
All right, there I got the video here again. All right.
Yeah, man, run this lady here. She is hilarious to me.
What is this? God, why do I have to work? I am sexy.
May I answer? Can I answer? You have to work, because, sweet girl, if people give you things based on your sexiness, there's a term for that, and it's very illegal. Some call it the oldest profession. But if you, based on your looks and based on your sexiness, are given things based solely on that, That's called prostitution.
Yeah, that's it in a word. That's it in a word.
What's the next one you got for me here? So, oh, I see you here now. You got the woman. I know you got this one. Okay, let me get this one on screen here now for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, we on screen here now.
Yeah. So this one says men are not strong enough to handle the sexual past of a woman they love. This is not a debate. Yeah. You're not strong enough to handle it.
I completely agree. Because if you come to me and tell me, babe, I know we're in love and everything like that, but I have a confession. I've slept with 80 men.
Damn.
But
yeah.
Yeah. We are not prepared to handle that. You're not. But you know what? But you know what? You know what? I ain't gonna go into mudslinging. Let me left out. Anyhow, go ahead. What's the next one?
Yeah, man. And this last one that you mentioned this one here, so I just wanted to share it with everybody.
This is workout is about more than working out.
Yeah.
Yeah, be on screen.
Yeah, working out is about more than just working out. It's about the daily commitment to self-improvement. We talk about that all the time. It's about the hour or two of solitude. Mm-hmm. It's about the battle between you and the person in the mirror. It's more than just fitness. It's a vehicle for personal growth through discipline and through struggle.
No. This is very important because I loved when you put this up yesterday because usually I go to the gym, but I haven't been for the last 3 weeks because of my back. My back has been giving me so much problems where even walking and running that can't happen. I can't even lift weights, right? And just the lack of focus, discipline, and just the whole energy I have is completely different. It is not even comparable to when I'm in the gym constantly going every day and working out for that hour or two. And again, I'm not trying to look like The Rock. If I end up looking like The Rock, so be it. But I'm not trying to look like The Rock. Going to the gym, driving to the gym gives me, I think a lot when I drive and I focus a lot when I drive. It's like you're driving on the road and you're like, okay, you're thinking about life, you're thinking about emotions, you're thinking about things you got to do. As you get closer to your destination, things that you got to do, what you're anticipating, etc., etc., etc. When you get in the gym, you have goals, micro goals and overall goals, right? Your micro goal. Get up in the treadmill, warm up. You say, okay, last week I lift a pair of 50s in dumbbell bench press. Again for 55 today, at least trying to do 5 reps. So it's a constant battle between you and yourself, and it teaches you focus and discipline on not, because I saw something today too where it says when you start to, Paula, showed up Paula, she said on Instagram or Facebook, whatever, she put up something. The moment you start to focus on, the moment you start to compare something to something else other than yourself is the moment that it deteriorates. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but that is it. Now you go to the gym. You don't worry about the man that got many gym. I went to the gym, had a little short rasta man, Yellow used to get in there and pick up the 200s. 200s used to be at the back of the gym, right? I used to catch dust. The only time that move is when Yellow he crew come in gym. I come in the gym, I 6'5", Yellow ain't nothing but 5'8". You know a yellow come in there so with 200 picking up 220s, and you saw like yeah, and I like, why can't I compare myself to he? And I barely struggling to move. I barely struggling to move a pair of 60s when they come. Why can't I look at he? You understand? The moment I start to compare myself to him is the moment it can be like I can lose focus. I can lose encouragement. If I focus on, and I have had to stop doing this on social media. I'm into film. I'm into content creation. I can't be out here looking at what people doing. I mean, yeah, sure, I support people. I look and see, oh, good, I see in that person project or whatever. But I can't go and look at other men podcasts and say, I can watch these men podcasts and see how them doing it and this and that and that. See, there. No, because as the moment I start to compare, is the moment I lost the battle. Same thing with yourself. The only person in this life you should be competing with is yourself. And when you stop comparing yourself to yourself, and you start trying to live a lifestyle to other people and other situations that ain't got nothing to do with you, you can lose the plot. You understand? Focus on yourself, men and women. Focus on yourself. Get in the gym. The gym has never killed somebody. I am not the gym to kill a man or a woman. And I mean, when I say kill a man or a woman, I mean, like you walk in the gym and you just fall down dead. I've never known that to happen.
There's some people will tell you it does happen.
Well, it's just people that crying. Nah, just joking. But yeah, man, get in the gym. I don't see how getting in the gym is anything negative. I just don't. I cannot fathom, unless you have some ailment or something that really preventing you. Like my back hurting me. I can't get in the gym. Every day is get up, I do a test, and it's like, no boy, if I can't even lift up my own self out the bed, I can't go and lift no weight. But I want to get in the gym sooner rather than later, because I just don't feel the same. Trust me and believe. Get in the gym. It can help. Eat well, eat properly, have a banana, eat fruit, eat vegetables. Drink water. I put effort in your life. Move with intent. And I could say that as a person that for many years wasn't doing things with intent. I wasn't putting anything into his life. I was just happy to get up and exist. But no, dying living. You
know, Neil, the thing is here, right? When we come and we say these things, people think we are saying them from a position of bashing. Somebody said, it's male bashing, it's women bashing. Ask somebody to, be the best version of themselves. If you think that that's male bashing, well, all right, that's male bashing, and we can go with that. But this is what we can leave you all with here tonight, right? Neil, I just sent you something.
Yes, sir.
If we can get it on screen, leave it this here.
Yeah, we did.
This is what I want to leave with the people tonight, right? Men, it's okay to have standards. You're allowed to reject women who bring misery and chaos. No, it doesn't say anything about physical attributes, huh? You're allowed to disregard damsels in distress. You're allowed to pursue your mission without drama or hindrance. You're allowed to choose women of grace and character. We're going to read that down again.
Please do.
We're going to read that down.
I will never delete this.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think we got to post this here up on YouTube or something.
Yes.
YouTube page,
Yes, me.
I mean?
Yes, me.
Men, it's okay to have standards. You're allowed to reject women who bring misery and chaos. You're allowed to disregard damsels in distress. You are allowed to pursue your mission without drama or hindrance. You're allowed to choose women of grace and character. Folks, this has been the Senate Podcast here on YouTube. Like, share, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, please. Let them come and get some of the woman bashing, as one person has called it. Come and get some of the misogyny. If there's several people have called it sexism, other people have called it. You know what I mean? But what you also get here is a lot of truth, I like to think.
And only the truth, I would like to think.
Yeah. So if you think we drop in some truth, drop some ones in the chat for me there quick. Before we sign off, you can ignore the reality all you want, but you cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. We say that all the time. Neil and I, we don't make up the rules. We just make sure you know what they are. Be the best version of you for you. For you, gents, not for nobody else. For you. So that you can get the best things in life. And we will see you guys next week. Look out for the short coming tomorrow. Stay tuned. Yeah, the people think that we bringing some truth. I still say
I still we gotta strike a deal, dog. The man like right now, you got 3 of the hardest lines ever uttered on the Senate, and this is number 3.
Real talk. I said what I said.
No jokes. But it's been a great night as usual. look up for the short tomorrow. Share the shorts with your friends. Encourage them to like and comment, share, subscribe. Let's see if we can get to 220 people by the end of November. That'd be awesome. Let's see if we can do that. We will see you guys next Tuesday.
The contaminated environment. You know, two about that.